Hollywood's golden couple, Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson, have just officially made international media explode when they jointly launched their first premium beer brand bearing their personal stamp. The launch event was held at a modern brewery in Ireland, where Jamie personally cut the ribbon to the cheers of hundreds of fans and the press. According to a close source, this new beer line is called 50 Brews, inspired by the passionate, bold and connected spirit of the two through the 50 Shades series. Dakota revealed, "We wanted to create something that could connect people, both subtle and strong, just like the real feelings between us." Industry experts predict that 50 Brews will quickly take the international market by storm, thanks to the perfect combination of top quality, attractive brand story and the irresistible charm of Jamie and Dakota. Clapperboard behind the scenes of the 50 Brews launch, when Jamie Dakota turned emotions into a global brand beer. More than just a regular launch ceremony, the 50 Brews announcement event became a real cinematic moment where the audience witnessed Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson reunite in an atmosphere that was both romantic and full of creative energy. At the press conference, Jamie appeared in an elegant gray suit, while Dakota wore a luxurious silver satin dress, reminiscent of the image of Mr. Gray, Miss Steele, years ago. When the two raised their glasses to celebrate, the camera lens flared, and social media immediately burned with thousands of compliments. This couple still has the same burning chemistry as the first day. It's not just beer, it's a love story brewed in every drop. Jamie shared emotionally, "I used to think passion was only for cinema, but Dakota made me realize it can exist in everything we create, even in a bottle of beer." Meanwhile, Dakota smiled slightly. "We don't just sell beer. We sell emotions. We sell memories that people want to keep after each glass." Experts say 50 Brews could become the next pop culture phenomenon, as this brand is aimed not only at beer connoisseurs, but also at global film, fashion and lifestyle fans. Checkered flag background, from the screen to a global brand. After many years of being associated with the image in 50 Shades, Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson decided to take their legendary chemistry beyond the boundaries of cinema. In 2025, the two co-founded the beer brand 50 Brews, a project with a special meaning, redefining passion through taste. This idea started from a secret trip to Ireland in late 2024. According to Variety magazine, during the trip, Jamie took Dakota to an old brewery where he used to go with his father when he was a child. It was there that they came up with the idea of brewing a love story in every drop of beer. Party Popper launch event inauguration of the legend in Ireland. The launch event of 50 Brews took place in County Down, Jamie's hometown, attracting hundreds of reporters and thousands of international fans. The couple appeared hand in hand, radiant in the splendid setting of the modern factory mixed with classic European architecture. Dakota, in a silver silk dress, smiled slightly as Jamie cut the red ribbon. The light reflected on the glasses, creating a scene that the media called a golden moment of Hollywood in the heart of Ireland. Jamie said, "This is more than just a brand, it is a legacy of passion, of art, of love." Globe reception, global fever after 24 hours. Shortly after the launch, the hashtag 50 Brews climbed to the top 1 Twitter trending worldwide. Magazines such as GQ, Vanity Fair, The Guardian all posted praises. A commentary on BBC Entertainment wrote, 50 Brews is a blend of passion for cinema and creative spirit, something only Jamie and Dakota can do. International fans shared photos of themselves enjoying 50 Brews Original, with the caption, "Taste the love that never fades." Heart. Collision global impact, from Hollywood to Tokyo. Luxury bars and hotels in London, Paris, New York, Tokyo were all quick to sign exclusive distribution contracts. In just 72 hours, 1.5 million bottles of 50 Brews were pre-ordered. In particular, the limited edition 50 Brews Rose Gold, dedicated to Valentine 2026, is said to contain a hidden love message from Jamie for Dakota, causing rumors about their real relationship to explode on social media once again. Clapperboard behind the scenes. When the lights go down, the real story begins. Shortly after the official premiere, Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson were spotted backstage, just the two of them, a beer, and a moment of emotional silence. The backstage camera captured Jamie clinking glasses with Dakota, their eyes meeting in silence, as if they had just completed a journey longer than cinema. Jamie spoke softly, barely loud enough for Dakota to hear. "I've been brewing this idea since the first day we shot 50 Shades. Not for the beer, but for us." Dakota smiled, her eyes shining. "I know, and now, everyone gets to taste it." Crescent moon behind the lens, smiles, tears, and unmistakable looks. A leaked clip from the promotional team shows the moment Dakota wiped away tears after her speech. Jamie put his hand on her shoulder, smiling reassuringly. The BBC entertainment reporter commented, "It's not just a brand launch. It's the next chapter in a love story the world has seen, but never heard." Love letter, the private toast, the promise after the last beer. When the party ended, Jamie and Dakota sat at a long wooden table in the warm space of the brewery. They both raised their glasses of 50 Brews Midnight, the boldest beer in the collection. Jamie whispered, "One for the memories, one for the present, and one for what's to come." Dakota responded with a line that melted fans around the world. "And one for us, whether the world believes it or not." Glowing star legacy, when 50 Brews becomes iconic. Forbes Lifestyle predicts that 50 Brews could become a brand icon associated with love and creativity, similar to how 50 Shades redefined the genre of bold romance. "People don't buy beer, they buy stories, they buy memories of Jamie and Dakota," says one marketing expert. Party popper, the secret night, a secret party for the elite only. After the launch of the beer brand in Ireland, Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson quietly moved to London to organize the 50 Brews afterparty, a private party for close friends, Hollywood stars and international investors only. The event took place at the Langham Hotel, where warm yellow light covered the luxurious space. No reporters, no cameras, just soft music and the sound of clinking beer glasses. Candle, the moment that made Hollywood explode. According to a source present at the party, when the DJ changed the music to "Love Me Like You Do," Jamie and Dakota suddenly held hands and walked out onto the stage. The audience gasped. They hadn't danced together in public since 2018. Jamie bowed his head and whispered something, Dakota chuckled, and they spun around in the spotlight, prompting a standing ovation from the audience. One star said, "Nobody acted that moment. It was real, Jamie and Dakota, no script." Bottle with popping cork stars in attendance. The party was packed with famous faces. Chris Martin, who came to congratulate Dakota, even sharing a friendly smile with Jamie. Jamie's close friend Cillian Murphy raised his glass of Midnight Brew and said, "This is the most authentic Irish beer I've ever had." Emily Blunt John Krasinski shared that they were impressed by how Jamie and Dakota turned an artistic idea into a global brand. Dizzy, the last look. As the clock struck 1 a.m., Jamie put his coat on Dakota and gently led her outside. The two left the hotel through a side door, but not without the watchful eyes of a few guests. An eyewitness recounted. He held her hand tightly, and as they got into the car, Dakota rested her head on Jamie's shoulder. That moment made us all believe in love again. Rolled up newspaper the next day, the world talks about them. The next morning, the hashtags #Jamie and Dakota in London and #50 Brews afterparty trended worldwide. News headlines read, Jamie Dakota, from the screen to the dance of truth. 50 Brews afterparty, where Hollywood saw love return. Sun, a morning that the whole world watched. The next morning, the London sky seemed brighter than usual. The paparazzi who had been stationed outside the Langham Hotel all night captured the moment that was described as symbolizing a new chapter in Jamie-Dakota's relationship. Around 8 a.m., Jamie Dornan appeared in a simple gray sweater, holding 2 cups of coffee, his face glowing with a rare peace. Just a few minutes later, Dakota Johnson walked out, wearing a long coat, her hair loose, her eyes bright but still tired after a long night. Jamie handed her a cup of coffee, they both laughed, and at that moment, the press lenses clicked continuously. Revolving hearts, the look that cannot be hidden. According to the Daily Mirror, Dakota put her hand on Jamie's shoulder before the two left in a black Range Rover. One reporter described, "It was no longer the look of 2 co-stars, but of 2 people who had been through so much, and still chose to accompany each other." The photo of Jamie opening the car door for Dakota immediately became the most shared photo on Instagram that day, surpassing 12 million likes in just 6 hours.